Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Construx review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Halo Heroes Series 14. Now these are sort of released as of the time of the recording of this video. They are kind of showing up in stores some places. I don't know if Mega has said whether or not they're officially released or not. Also, I'm going to be reviewing this series in light of the new Halo Infinite trailers that have been released. So we've gotten trailers for the campaign as well as the multiplayer, which we got a couple multiplayer Spartans in this lineup here. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. So we're just going to kind of zip through the look at the packaging. It's the same as Series 12 and Series 13. Same infinite colors. That's pretty nice. I like the consistency. The back, nothing really to see there. Just a bunch of legal stuff that nobody ever reads. So I'm going to go ahead and tear these all open, and we are going to take a closer look. There they all are, out of their packages, and I'm really excited to start looking at these guys because there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this series. So we are going to start with what most people will probably say is the most disappointing figure in the whole wave, and that is Master Chief. Now, at first glance, this looks like just another Chief, which, in a way it is, and honestly, I never dreamed that I would be saying that Chief would be the most boring character in a Halo Heroes series, but Mega has decided to overuse him a bit, and to be honest, I'm just going to go on a side tangent here. To be honest, if they wanted to keep doing Chief, I would really prefer if they gave him the updated back piece that the Anubis from the Escape set had, and if they made him a new head mold, because I honestly think that this head is a bit slim looking for the Infinite Chief, but that's a side note. However, I have heard rumors that Mega actually did 2 head molds of this style, one for the Halo 2 Chief and one for the Halo 3 Chief. Why they went out of their way to make 2, I don't know, but apparently one of them sits lower on the neck than the other. And this guy has been updated with the one that sits lower for some reason or another. I don't know why, but his head movement is a little bit more limited in the up and down than our previous Chiefs, which I'm not sure what to think about that. Because while it does make him look bulkier, it does limit articulation. So that's a little odd. That was something I noticed right away. It was kind of odd. The second thing about this Chief is that he has a different color now. He is a darker green. And he has a bit of a printed scar on the armor right beneath the 117. It's a little hard to see, and honestly, it's a little pixelated. I'm not a huge fan. He's got a little bit of silver on this arm, and that's it. I will say, though, I do really love this green. It looks very nice. It's got kind of a dark forest color to it. He has the... Come on, focus. This is a Mangler, right? I get the Manglers and the Maulers mixed up. Mauler was the original one. Now we have the Mangler. It's got some print. It's pretty nice. I like this weapon. I do think that Mega could have taken this opportunity to give us the Commando rifle, but unfortunately they didn't. And like some of the other ones, I've seen the little barrel in there rattles around. His stand, if my camera will focus on it. Yeah, come on, you can do it. There we go. I really like the design for the stands for this wave. I like it a lot. That looks pretty darn good, and it has a very infinite feel to it. So, to really help you see the difference of this Chief, I'm going to bring in some other ones. So, first, we will drop in the Warthog Rally Chief. And right away, you can see the difference. Look. I honestly don't know which I like better. I'm kind of leaning towards a darker green. the darker green is nice. It's very nice. And you can kind of see how much higher the chief on the left's chin is as opposed to the chief on the right, and he can look, that's him looking down. This chief can't really look down. So that's quite odd to me. And then we will drop in the Comic-Con chief. And my camera will refuse to cooperate again. Difference is like night and day. I think this guy on this side is still my favorite chief. Infinite Chief. Just because the wash is so good. And that visor is just so clean. None of the other chiefs have had such a smooth, clean visor. And I just yeeted this guy over. Come on, stand up. Thank you. Now, Mega's been all over the place with the chief color because... So we started off with the Warthog Rally Chief, that nice kind of matte green. And then they stuck with that for a bit. And then they went brighter with the Comic-Con one. And then they went even brighter with Series 13. And now they've gone darker. So... There's our last Halo Heroes Chief next to our current Halo Heroes Chief. I don't know. Both of these look good. I really can't decide which one's better. I think I like the darker green better. Just a little bit. Although the darker green would have benefited very much from a bit more silver dry brushing. Overall, though, I am a lot more happy with this new chief than I thought I would be. Particularly because they decided to do something a little different with the head this time. And it gives him the slightly more bulky, infinite look. But, like I said, if they really want to keep giving us chiefs, Mega, give us a new head mold and fix the back piece. Please. Our next figure is a Jackal freebooter, and his nose is so long my camera is not sure what to focus on. But this guy was a bit of a surprise to me since we've gotten so many Jackals in the blind bags and in the other sets. But they went all out for this guy. They also made his skin paler, which somehow made him uglier. He was so ugly to begin with. I didn't see how they could make him uglier, but they did. So, let me get in close. There we go. Oh, now I'm too close. So his head is pretty much the same, just some prints. They look pretty good. Teeth are printed. And then the chest is all printed, as well as the back. The back has a ton of print. Look at that. His little diaper area is printed on the back, not on the front. His leg armor is not printed. His feet, though, his feet are very printed up. Looks pretty ugly. His elbows are printed. And perhaps the most exciting change is that they now have new hands. Well, not technically new. I believe these are the hands that the Prophets used. But now Mega is finally putting them to good use and putting them on Elites and on Jackals. There's going to be a few, I believe the anniversary special figure pack set is going to have some Elites with these hands. Now, I just noticed something. Okay, no. Apparently, this just has a bit of a gap here at the elbow. And usually that would mean the arm would rock, but it doesn't. So that's really cool. It's just armed with a plasma pistol. Looks nice. And he has a bit of a stud on his shield. Bit of a surprise. I'm not sure why they put this guy in Halo Heroes. But he is an army builder, so that's nice. Let me grab... You can see the skin color difference. And all of the print. So, Overall, nice figure. I'm just a little confused at why he was included. Seems a little random. No complaints, though. I mean, he looks good. If I had to complain about something, his waist swivel's a little loose. Other than that, it's a very solid figure. Just very ugly, too. Another kind of surprise figure is Hyperius. And to be honest, this guy is the figure that disappointed me the most because it felt like a wasted spot because we already got a pretty decent Hyperius figure in the Defense Point Showdown set. And so this guy kind of seemed redundant. I'm going to bring in the old guy right off the bat so we can compare. Because if you already have the Defense Point one, good grief, my camera, sometimes I just want to chuck it out a window. Okay, so we have the both Hyperiuses side by side, and I think right away the biggest difference is the helmet, at least that I see right away, is the new guy has the banished emblem on his helmet. I'm not going to be able to get it to focus in correct. But that red mark is the banished emblem. He also has a lot of red on his chest plate. The print there is more defined. It goes down to his little loincloth thing. And he has a lighter color leg armor there. The jump pack is the same. Looks like Locke's helmet, or we suppose it's Locke's helmet. Might be a little bit lighter. And it looks like the hair is a better color on the Heroes figure. Wait, let's see. See, does he use the same leg armor? Yeah, he does. So, mixed feelings about this guy. Gravity Hammer is great. Overall, he looks really nice, and he's just more defined. But he is lacking the print on his lower legs, oddly. And it's a different color. And like I said, it just kind of feels like a wasted spot. But it's not that bad, I guess. It is what it is. I, again, just kind of think it's a bit of a wasted spot. Oh, before we move on. Yep, it's our boy Craig under there. Alright, now we're on to the last two figures, and these are the ones that excite me the most. For two reasons. First of all, these are named characters. Mega does not give us named character stands. This one just says Spartan Mark 7. Again, which means we have a Spartan Mark 7 stand for Series 12, 13, and 14. But Target revealed the names for these two characters. This is Spartan Griffin. And this was confirmed by the fact that, I don't remember the guy's name, but there's some voice actor confirmed he would be playing Spartan Griffin. So, we have Spartan Griffin. And there was a video, it might have been my helmet video, where I said that we just needed a purple Mark 7. And here it is, the purple Mark 7, and it looks glorious. Just look at that shade of purple. It's beautiful. I absolutely love this. This is perfect. The silver offsets the dark of the purple perfectly. I love it. It's great. And I love the Mark 7 design. So I just can't get enough of that. But the visor is done very well. There's print on the head, even though it is a little hard to see because it's black on purple. Print around the back of the head, print on the arms, print on the chest, and Griffin has a very nice needler. Come on, focus. I feel like I spend half of my videos just telling my camera to do what it's supposed to. There we go. Very nice needler. That's a fantastic weapon, actually, and I love the fact that they gave him a purple and silver weapon to go along with his color scheme. So that's great. I think this figure is fantastic. I know it is another Mark 7, but it's a purple Mark 7, and it's a named character. Unlike the Scorpion Punch Mark 7, which everyone theorized might be a character, but wasn't. So this guy is an official character. Now, speaking of the Scorpion Punch Mark 7, we are going to bring him in because he is a Halo Heroes Mark 7. Oh, every time I see these Mark 7s next to each other in different color schemes, it's just too good. It's too good. And of course, I would be amiss if I did not drop in my sig fig, which is the Mark 7 from Series 13. And I can't say it enough. The Mark 7 is a genius design. It looks amazing, and I will get every single color variation Mega puts out. And now, last but not least, we have the Spartan Trailblazer, or his official name is Spartan Stone. At first, I was theorizing that Stone was his kind of shader that he has going on, but it was confirmed that it is indeed his name and not the shader. And it's another Trailblazer from Halo Heroes. And Trailblazer looks fantastic. Trailblazer looks even better, though, when you put digital Arctic camo on it. This is beyond good. I need to get in closer. Pardon the moving camera, but look at this camo. Just look at that. It's on his chest. It is on his head. The visor is a little bit fuzzy, but the other Halo Heroes one was the same way. I don't think Mega's gotten the hang of printing on this helmet yet. At least the visor. It's not bad, though. But look, it goes around to the back. Oh, it's so good. This is the kind of print that would be super easy to mess up, and Mega nailed it. They knocked it out of the park. It looks amazing. What got knocked out of the line is this print here. That's a little bit awkward. It just kind of like fell out and off of where it was supposed to go. So that's a bit of a bummer. I don't think it's enough for me to want to send this guy back to customer service. But that is a bit of a bummer. Print on the arms. Little overspill on that one. Same for that one, actually. So it looks like maybe they spent all their time getting the digital camo correct, and then they messed up some of the other prints. So that's a little sad. No print on the legs or whatever, but that's fine. I like how the light gray kind of blends with the white. He has a gray SMG with just a tiny bit of print on it. Looks like his arm here is a little abnormally loose, but overall, I really like this guy. Like I said, that's a shame about the missed print down on the torso, but how can you not like this camo? This camo is just fantastic, and the fact that he's a named character, I cannot wait to see this guy in action in Halo Infinite. Well, there you have it. That is Halo Heroes Series 14. Unfortunately, it was another stunted series, and by that I mean we did not get the full number of heroes we usually get. We only got 5 again. I'm wondering if we're going to end up getting some sort of a in-between series because of all the figures they pulled, or if Series 15 or 16 is going to be literally all of the figures that were pulled from however many series we're going to get before they give it to us. But I will say, I like this series quite a lot. The Jackal is a great army builder. Can't really go wrong there. Mega did above and beyond what they had to do for a Jackal. Hyperius, like I said, he's the dud of the series for me, although I will admit that this one has some advantages over the Defense Point one, but this one also lacks the leg print of the Defense Point Hyperius, so it's kind of a toss-up. Purple, Spartan Mark 7, yes, all the way, 100%, excellent figure. Trailblazer, also an amazing figure. That digital camo is so good. Looks like there are a few quality control issues with the black print, but luckily none with no noticeable ones with the digital camo. And I can excuse the black line going off on the torso. That's all right. I'll live with that. And then we do have another chief, and I know a lot of people were disappointed about that, but I gotta say, I like this chief a lot. I am not as disappointed with him as I expected to be. The green is nice. They did give him the little extra print. They went with that different head, which is strange, but like I said, it does make him look a little bit more bulky. So all in all, I say this line of figures is probably out of 10. I'd give it a good 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Because, like, Purple, Mark 7, and the Trailblazer, and their named characters. Just Mega didn't give us the stands with their names, which is a little unfortunate. If we had gotten stands that said Spartan Griffin and Spartan Stone, this would have been a solid 9 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.